You know, there's one part of the body that we haven't talked much about yet, and it's probably most important of all, the brain. Inside that little space in our head is an incredible organ that keeps everything running. Our thoughts, our memory, our emotions, and even how we move. But as we age, one of the biggest health concerns that comes up again and again is dementia, and specifically Alzheimer's disease. Now, I know those words can sound scary, but today, I want to help you understand what's really going on inside the brain and how blood flow, food, and even our daily habits can make a difference. Let's start with this. Our body is full of blood vessels, about 60,000 miles of them running through us like tiny highways, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every cell. And here's something amazing. About 400 miles of those blood vessels are in your brain alone. Your brain is incredibly active. It's like a high-performance engine that never stops running, even when you sleep. And just like any engine, it depends on good circulation to stay healthy. As we get older, though, things can change. Many people start noticing issues with memory or focus, and we often hear the word dementia. But dementia isn't just one single disease. It's a general term for when the brain doesn't work as well as it used to. Alzheimer's disease is one type of dementia, but there are others, and one of the most common is vascular dementia. Vascular dementia happens when those tiny blood vessels in your brain start to narrow, harden, or get clogged. Imagine your brain like a garden. If the irrigation system, those little tubes that bring water, gets blocked, the plants will eventually dry out. That's exactly what happens when your brain doesn't get enough oxygen and nutrients because of poor blood flow. So, what can we do to keep those blood vessels strong and healthy? That's where angiogenesis, the growth of new blood vessels, comes in. The healthier your blood vessels are, the better your brain can function, and the longer you can stay mentally sharp. Now, here's the exciting part. Food can help us do that. Certain foods naturally support blood flow by helping our body produce a compound called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps widen the blood vessels, so more oxygen can reach your brain. Let me give you some examples. Dark chocolate with real cacao helps boost nitric oxide levels. Beets and beetroot juice do the same. Spinach and other leafy greens are also great for this. These foods don't just make you feel good. They literally help your brain stay alive and alert. And there's more. Nitric oxide also helps recruit stem cells from your bone marrow. Now, stem cells are like your body's repair crew. They can turn into whatever type of cell you need. Brain, heart, skin, even blood vessels. As we get older, our brain naturally shrinks a bit. If you've ever seen a brain scan of an older person, you can actually see that the brain doesn't fill the skull as much as it used to. It's like a cotton shirt that's shrunk in the wash. To slow that down, we need to keep our blood flow strong, and those stem cells help rebuild and repair our tissues from the inside out. But here's an interesting twist. Researchers have found that people with Alzheimer's disease actually have more blood vessels in their brains, but those vessels are abnormal. They don't carry blood properly, and worse, they release toxins that damage brain cells and contribute to the buildup of Alzheimer's plaques. So it's not just about having more vessels. It's about having healthy, functional ones. And that's where diet and lifestyle come in again. By supporting healthy angiogenesis, the right kind of vessel growth, we can protect our brain instead of harming it. That's why I always say, food is medicine. Before we had modern drugs, that's all humans had, food and lifestyle. But as pharmaceuticals took over in the last century, we forgot one of our oldest and most powerful tools, the way we eat. Now, I'm not saying medicine isn't important. It saves lives every day. But food and medicine should work together. What we eat every day can either support our healing or slow it down. So let's use food the smart way. Modern science can now tell us exactly which foods help our blood vessels, our brain, and our metabolism, and when we should eat them. That's what food as medicine really means. Now, let's talk about supplements, because I know many of you take them. I take some too, but here's my rule. Always try to get your nutrients from real food first, because food gives you hundreds of natural compounds that work together, not just one vitamin in isolation. But if your diet isn't giving you enough, if you don't get enough sunlight for vitamin D, or you don't eat enough fish for omega-3, then it's perfectly fine to top off with supplements. Food can protect your brain. Foods rich in nitric oxide, like dark chocolate, beets, and spinach, help widen blood vessels and boost blood flow. They also recruit stem cells that repair and regenerate tissues, slowing brain aging. Supplements can top off what we can't get enough from food, like vitamin D, omega-3s. Food is medicine. Modern science proves that eating the right foods can protect our brain, improve circulation, and keep us mentally sharp for years to come. You don't need a strict diet. Just eat more of the healthy foods you already love, and your brain will thank you. So, remember, your brain, your body, and your blood vessels are all connected. Keep your circulation strong. Eat food that heal, and enjoy every bite. This is Senior Healing Hub, helping you stay strong, sharp, and full of life from the inside out.